Welcome back, Saints fans. Today we have a varsity football matchup, St. Christopher's versus Flint Hill. Before the game, we're going to turn it to our sideline analyst, Riley Mullins. Riley? I can't hear. You forgot to unmute the mic. Riley, unmute the mic.
I think he left his mic. Hello and welcome to the first home varsity football game of the year for St. Christopher's. They're going to be taking on the Flint Hill Huskies. Both teams are 1-0. St. Chris with a big win last week against Lafayette. Flint Hill blew out Woodbury, and we are off. Jack Slocker kicks it deep.
And we have a very early flag.
I had to guess probably encroachment. Yeah. Joshua Clark, the senior wide receiver, back to return for the Huskies.
Man, it is so nice having fans back in the stands with football back on Friday nights.
The kickoff now pushed back to the 35. Your mic is way too far away from your mouth.
I know, I'm not trying to talk right now.
Last week, Flint Hill rolled up. And Slocker's kick be fielded around the 2-yard line. Joshua Clark, he's going to cut it back. Good return. Joshua Clark bounces it outside. He's still going. He's going to be pushed out around the 37-yard line. Jack Hall forced him out, so we're going to get a good look at the Saints defense here early in this game, and last week they were great.
Yeah, Coach Van Arsdale today, talking to him before the game, was saying big topic of discussion for the Saints is going to be rushing that D-line. Got to get pressure on the quarterback because Flint Hill is a very pass-heavy team.
Yeah, they put up 53 last week over Woodbury, so Saints DB is definitely going to be in for a tough test today. Under center for the Huskies, junior quarterback, Caleb West. He's going to drop on the first play of the game. He's going to have a completion there.
Good catch there.
Ball was a bit behind Victor McNeil, but managed to readjust. Gain of about 7.
The second and about 4 here for Flint Hill.
West drops
he's
again.
Way off sides. Looked like that was Addison Gosling.
Addison had a big week last week.
Yep.
11 tackles, 2 sacks, including one that essentially sealed it for the Saints, but he was offsides there, and new set of downs for the Huskies.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't even close there. He just walked over the line. Victor McNeil.
Snaps high. Ball's out. West will be dropped. Big loss there. It's going to be about a 12-yard loss.
Yeah, big tackle there by Gavin Johnson. Really just good spot and a good time. Held Caleb West to really no options there or just fall on the ball.
Yeah. As soon as he picked it back up, Johnson was right there.
So, despite the Saints talking about that big pass rush, only rushing 3 as of now.
2nd and 22. Bit of contact, but he did a good job to limit it, so there was no flag.
I'm going to expect a lot of pressure today from Addison and Gavin. Number 33 and 42, both pushing the same side, both very strong, fast runners. They've gone to the quarterback every play so far.
3rd and 22 here for the Huskies. Saints have 3 on the line. Obviously expecting a pass here. They're going to get as West drops. He's going to go deep, force an early punt here.
Yeah, that probably would have been a pick if Sonny didn't have that big cast on his hand.
So a good stand from the Saints defense after some mishaps from the Huskies. They're going to get the ball here with just over 10 minutes left in this first quarter.
Walker Turley back to return it for the Saints.
As well as number 1, Jacob Zoller. As that punt nearly blocked. It's a low line drive. Zoller down around the 45.
Was fired up about that play.
That's something the Saints are going to have to pay attention to, as makes it a lot easier to run fakes. So we're going to watch Khalil Nash lead this Saints offense out.
Yeah, Nash had a pretty good game last week. Let's see if he can keep it going today.
Saints student section getting very loud as someone jumped. Looks like it will be going against the Huskies.
Yeah, that student section, it's going to have a lot of impact today.
That will be an encroachment, so 1st and 5 coming up. Nash and Farley in the backfield.
Jaden Brown goes in motion.
Flag is down.
I would assume it's going to be a false start here, honestly. Yep, Saints are walking backwards.
So they will be back at a 1st and 10 after back-to-back penalties that cancel each other out. Jaden Brown, new transfer. He's a junior. He's the backup quarterback on this team, so when he's lined up out wide, look for Saints to maybe run some trickery.
Yeah, he had to play a lot of positions when he was at Patrick Henry last year. Motion
Nash.
again.
Khalil Nash is going to run. He's going to make some people miss, but not very much room, as maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, really had to fight to get back there. Saints have a very young O-line, so hoping they can stay strong and maybe play a little bit past their years.
Farley both in the backfield. They're going to give it to Farley, but he's going to be blown up. Great job there from the Huskies D-line. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, that D-line unit really getting a lot of pressure in.
Some key inactives for the Saints this week. Number 18, Stuart Cosby, is going to be out in concussion protocol, so look for some other receivers to step up.
Okay. Really, really loud, rowdy crowd here.
That's going to be an offsides against the Huskies, so the Saints going to be moved up 5 yards. First and goal from the 4.
Saints have Henry Omo playing tight end for them.
Nash is going to keep it, but he's going to be dropped in the backfield. Big play there by the Huskies defense. That was number 22, Creek Waters.
Oh,
Let's get the Saints up. Set up, push him back.
here. You're right.
Locker to send it away.
Big kick there.
Clark.
Home field advantage here for the Saints. Probably going to play a very big role. As you can see, Saints bench is completely covered by shade, whereas Flint Hill is right into the sun.
West drops, pressure coming. He's going to be dropped. Big play from the Saints defense. It was Walker Turley on the sack.
Huge tackle there.
Looked like West was going to escape, but Turley just closed the gap. Man between him and the end zone. Great open field tackle. But the Huskies are driving here.
Number 74, Darius Gray back out.
But the Huskies, first and goal now. Flags are down.
Looks like it's going to be on the Huskies. It's going to be a false start.
Go. Welcome back to the second quarter as
Stoppage there, pre-snap.
there's going to be a penalty there. There might be an official's timeout to try to fix the. It will be an official's timeout to try to fix the down marker. Third and goal from the 1.
Saints crowd really getting loud here.
West from the gun. He gives it to King.
Extra point here. And it's good.
Yeah. Welcome back now. 7-3 Huskies. Caleb West in to kick it off. Is
Another flag. Man, we should get a counter going on those.
So that'll be going back 5 yards to the 35.
Saints student section reminding us that is not allowed. Huskies kicking from the 35 now.
Elijah, sorry. Main man back in the return. But it's going to be short. It will be fielded by Asari around the 20. Look for a good return here. Asari cuts it to the outside. The out around the 43. So great return there. 35-yard kick, 23-yard return. Excuse me, a 45-yard kick, 23-yard return. And Khalil Nash and the Saints offense gonna have some pretty good starting field position here for their second drive of the night.
Yeah, both teams only one drive in that quarter. Really burned a lot of clock here.
Nash gonna give it to Farley. That's gonna be blown up in the backfield. Jeffrey Wells makes a big tackle there. It's gonna be a loss.
Looks like just a loss of one there.
Nash gonna roll out right. Has Omohundro. Henry Omohundro tumbles down just near the line to gain. Let's see if they give him the first.
That'll be a Saints first down.
Generous spot there from the officials. The Saints in Huskies territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Saints have a fairly big crowd here despite multiple teams being on away games.
Is about the entire defensive line jumped. So that'll be going up 5 yards.
The pace we're on now, this could be the longest football game ever.
Nash gonna keep it. Khalil Nash with a good lane. He's gonna have a first down and more. Saints just outside the 30-yard line now after the keeper from Khalil Nash.
Looks like Flint Hill really hasn't found a solution for the Saints offense yet.
No.
Two out wide for the Saints here.
Nash, high snap. He's going to fall on it and not going to risk getting back up. So, be a loss of about 8. We've seen one of those from both sides so far.
Looks like it will be second and about 17 here for the Saints.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough task for them to get a new set of downs. Nash is going to roll out. Khalil Nash tries to extend the play. Khalil Nash floats it out of bounds.
Huge block there by Darius Gray.
Yeah, I flattened his man. Khalil did all he could on that play, but couldn't find anyone open. As the officials are blowing the whistle for something.
Probably to the Saints' benefit. They have very little time on that play clock.
Third and 17 for St. Christopher's. 2 in the backfield. Nash gonna drop. He's gonna look deep. Jacob Zellers down there. Incomplete. There was some contact, but in the ref's eyes, not enough for a pass interference as Nash took a shot for Zoller in the end zone, but just out of his reach.
Pretty sure I saw about everyone in the student section asking for a flag there. Really everyone but the Flint Hill team asking for one. Questionable no call.
But they will send out Christian Rogers now. He had a punt blocked last week.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a huge point of emphasis for them during practice all week.
As Rogers gets this one off, it's a beauty. It's going to bounce inside the 10. They'll be downed around the 5. Great job from Christian Rogers to pin the Huskies inside their own 5-yard line. They're going to have a long way to go here.
Yeah, really a gorgeous punt there. Don't think you get it much better than that.
West drops, just gets the pass off. Great pressure from the Saints as tried to shovel it there to Andrew King to just avoid the safety.
Looks like E.J. Seward was in on that.
Yeah.
Saints still only running 4 at the line now.
West gonna hand it off for King.
Eaten up there.
Maybe a gain of 1 or 2, but it's gonna bring up a 3rd and long. That was Darius Gray in on that tackle. We were saying earlier, questions about how much he's gonna be on the field on defense today. Still been out there, I believe, every snap on offense, but third and 8 here for the Huskies. Saints student section getting loud. West drops. Pressure coming. Pass complete.
Interesting to see where they spot there. Really fell right into the guy holding the first down marker.
As they will.
4th down there. Just about half a yard short.
Very interesting decision here now for the Huskies is very short yardage, but also inside their own 20. Going for this would be very dangerous.
Coach Peterson of the Huskies really has a lot of faith in his defense here.
It's timeout. I believe it'll. So it's going to be the second charge to the Huskies. And we'll be back after this timeout. We are back here. 4th and inches from inside their own 15-yard line. Very bold decision here by the Huskies to go for it.
I would expect a screen here.
Maybe a QB sneak, is that's the only other time we've seen West lined up under center. It will be a QB sneak.
Completely stopped.
The Saints come up with a 4th down stop inside the Huskies 15.
Addison
Very
Goslin
aggressive
and
play
McGuire
call.
Boyd all on that.
Very aggressive play call from the Huskies. It completely backfires as now the Saints are going to have some very dangerous starting field position inside the Huskies' red zone.
See if Nash and Zoller can get going here. Get that connection rolling. The student section is fired up.
From the 13, after the turnover on downs, Khalil Nash. Screen out from Mikey Farley. He's going to bounce it outside, but that's going to be blown up. Loss of 5, and great response from the Huskies defense after the turnover on downs.
Yeah, as I said, Coach Pearson obviously has a lot of faith in his defense here.
Looks like it'll be an official's timeout. Apparently not. They'll keep it rolling.
Right back into that.
Second and 15 from the 18. Khalil Nash looks end zone.
Zoller.
Jacob Zoller almost makes an incredible diving catch, but just a little bit out of his reach.
That would have been guaranteed #1 play.
Yeah.
On STC TV top 5 plays of the week.
Yeah, nearly an incredible catch from Zoller, but just out of his reach, and it'll bring up a 3rd and long. Really don't want to waste this incredible field position if you're St. Christopher's.
Saints 3 out wide.
Nash drops, looking, rolls. Khalil Nash looks for Neely in the end zone. He has
Touchdown,
it. Bryce
Saints!
Neely. And the Saints are going to take a 9-7 lead here after a nice leaping catch from Neely on the rollout from Khalil Nash.
What a find by Nash there. What a way to make a dead play into a touchdown.
Jack Slocker will be on for the extra point now. Great play design.
Extra point here.
Slocker's kick.
Jumps the line.
Wow.
That's not allowed in high school football, or else that would have been amazing.
Yeah, shades of Cam Chancellor there, but that's going to be called back. But Slocker made the PAT anyway, so Saints might decline this.
Another flag immediately.
If this goes against the Huskies, the Saints might have to think about going for this on a. It'd be the 2-point conversion would be from the half-yard line.
The ball would pretty much be already in the end zone.
Yeah.
All they have to do is just lean forward and you're in.
Yeah. You could probably just have Khalil go under center and jump over the line, but.
Even just dive through the center's legs and
Yeah.
you're in there. It looks like it will be on the Huskies.
So
Referees are talking.
last week there was a penalty against Lafayette on after the Saints' first touchdown. They decided to accept it and went for it from the 1-yard line, did not get it. A similar situation occurred later in the game, but that time the Saints did decide to take the PAT, and looks like that's what they will be doing here.
Slocker lining up.
There's another whistle.
Referee's trying to ice the kicker here. Slocker lining it up. One extent. And it's good. Slocker drained that. Almost kicked it into the house behind the stadium.
10-7 St. Christopher's now.
Yeah, Flint Hill really figured out it wasn't even worth moving on that field goal with the amount of penalties they got. Saints offense rolling here. Flint Hill cannot find a way to stop them.
Saints kicking away. Jack Slocker once again. And back deep for the Huskies, Joshua Clark, senior wide receiver. Slocker's kick is booming. It's going to be fielded inside, or not even fielded, as it goes over the head of Joshua Clark. Be a touchback, and Caleb West will lead him out, starting at the 25-yard line.
What a kick by Slocker there.
Yeah, he has a booming leg.
Really allows the Saints offense to be more bold on those third downs, knowing they have a kicker like Slocker back there. Darius Gray lined up in the D tackle. Saints still only rushing 3. Or I guess 3 lined up.
Is
Another
the Huskies
stoppage.
They'll use their third and final timeout of the half. We'll be back. Welcome back. Now, just under 7 minutes to go in this second quarter. West, play action. He's going to go deep. Wow. What a catch from Joshua Clark.
Jack Hall was all over that. I thought he stripped it out.
Yeah, I mean, that was great coverage from him, but just a better play from Clark. It looked like Hall got a hand on that too when Clark was bringing it down, but very strong hands to keep it in his possession.
Saints 3 on the line.
They're going to hand it off to King. He's going to get about 6.
Brought down by Henry Omo.
West.
Saints bringing it all.
Going to give it to King again. The big gain up inside the 35. Run game has been very strong so far for the Huskies.
Darius Gray coming back out again. We said that's going to be a player to watch when he is on the field. Saints are still doing a decent job getting pressure home, missing him.
West. He's going to go deep. Deacon Begley almost comes down with it. Incredible coverage there. See, he was blanketed on Ty Harris. And
he pretty much ran the route for Ty Harris.
Yeah.
I don't know why Harris is talking trash now.
Yeah, and a questionable decision there from Caleb West is threw it right to Begley, but I mean, the roles were essentially switched there. Harris was the one playing DB as he had to knock it out of Begley's hands. Second and 10.
Saints 4, maybe 5 on the line.
West gives it to King. He has a big game. The ball is out. Sonny Bridges has it. And the Saints defense once again forces a turnover as we saw 5 times last week.
Looks like Addison Gosling bringing him down there.
Great job by the transfer as Sonny Bridges falls on it, and the Saints now going to look to capitalize off the turnover starting at their own 16-yard line.
Yeah, Gosling really huge player for the Saints. That was a huge pickup over the offseason.
Yeah, he's played a huge role as an outside linebacker. Nash lined up under center. He's going to give it to Mikey Farley. He's going to be brought down. Short gain there as Farley's really had nothing to work with today.
Yeah, only a gain of 2 there. Saints have had passes open all day. I'm surprised they're sticking with the run.
Nash, high snap, ball's free. Farley's gonna, no, the ball's free. Let's see who fell on it. It will be
a touchdown for Flint Hill.
It was very sloppy play from St. Christopher's. Not only did the snap go over his head, slipped out of the hands of Nash and slipped out of the hands of Farley.
Nash should have just fallen on it.
Yeah.
Taking the safety or the 1-yard line. Just try to make it too much happen there.
I think by the time he got to it, he was already well in the end zone, which is why he tried to make something happen, but safety's better than a touchdown for the Saints, so 13-10 now as Saints with a sloppy play as they fail to capitalize off the turnover. Caleb King will be in there to kick it away. Field goal is up, and it is wide left.
No good. Saints are only down 3 with 4:30 left in the half. They could get back there.
Yeah. All the time you see that single point mattering is.
What did I say? King. Caleb King. It's fine. Yeah, like Addison, like you were saying earlier, this game could really all come down to 3 points.
Yeah.
Every possession is huge here.
Yeah, and when one team has two touchdowns and one team has a touchdown and a field goal, that extra point is the difference between it being a field goal game and the Saints would be needing a touchdown. So while that 1 point might seem irrelevant now, if we get to a late stage of this game and the Saints are down like 28-24 or 27-24 instead of 28-24 because of that missed extra point, that could be something that plays a huge role, as obviously they would only need the field goal instead of a touchdown.
Caleb West kicking off again.
Short kick.
Jaden Brown on the return.
Around the 14. Brown cuts it outside. He's going to be up around the 41. Good return from him. Just after the bad snap, Khalil Nash will look to lead the Saints back out there.
Big run there by Brown.
The Saints have been really strong in the returning game so far.
Yeah, special teams, huge improvement since last week.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a point of emphasis all week at practice.
Nash going to give it to Farley. He bounces it outside. Another short gain from him after a big week last week. Really had nothing going this week.
It'll be about 2nd and 8 here for the Saints.
As play clock will run out. Let's see if the Saints got the timeout off.
Looks like Nash did. He signaled for the timeout very early.
They will grant the timeout, and we will be back.
Welcome back.
As Nash going to pitch it for Zoller. Jacob Zoller makes some man miss. He's going to be down around the 46.
It's about a 14-yard run there.
Yeah. I believe Nash does get credit for a pass there, so that's going to help his stats out, but Zoller was the one who did all the work.
Yeah, great blocking by that offensive line there.
Yeah, it gave Zoller a pretty good hole and accelerated through it. One timeout left for the Saints, none for the Huskies. From the 46, Khalil Nash drops, scrambles, and he's going to go down. It's Ty Harris drops Nash for a loss of 8, and it's going to be 2nd and long for St. Christopher's after the big gain.
Nash under center.
Play clock going to run out. Another mental error by St. Christopher's. Second and long for St. Going to roll out Khalil Nash. He's going to go deep, overshoot Zoller, but a flag is down. This could be a very generous call for St. Christopher's if this is pass interferences.
Saints finally get a pass interference call. Could maybe get a pass interference call.
Not sure that would be considered a catchable ball, but I don't think the Saints are going to complain.
Yeah, Zoller's had his fair share of touchdowns and big catches taken away today.
Yeah, there was one down in the front left corner of the end zone that definitely looked like it should have been pass interference, and it wasn't called. So, ball is going to be moved up 15 yards, but it's not an automatic first down in high school football, so it'll just be a 2nd and 8 now from the 44. Nash is going to roll out left, looks, has Neely, jumping catch. He's going to make a man miss. Bryce Neely powers forward. It looks like he's going to be just around the... It's 3rd and short now. 5 on the play clock. Nash gets it off. He's going to keep it. Khalil Nash with a bunch of room. Nash down the sideline. He'll be forced out around the 20 as he runs into the cameraman. That's going to be a personal foul for unnecessary roughness as he was crushed out of bounds. Is very dirty play there from the Huskies as Nash was already out of bounds when he got hit. Takes out a cameraman. Luckily, it looks like everyone's okay.
Yeah, Flint Hill's been getting away with a lot of those late hits today. Finally got one off. A little bit of confusion there.
So I guess the call for unnecessary roughness is 15 yards from the original line of scrimmage, but that hurts the Saints, so I'm not sure why they didn't decline the penalty.
I think there might be some confusion here because Coach Clellan's asking about the rule.
Yeah, as Nash,
He's a little confused.
Nash went out of bounds inside the 20, but Saints now going to be spotted around the 25. Not sure exactly what went down there with the penalty, but 1st and 10 from the 25. Zoller in motion. Nash fakes the give, under pressure, just floats it.
Tons of pressure there.
Just got it off to avoid the sack there. Looks like the defender took Khalil's towel off of him as Nash goes and snatches that back.
Yeah, ref's got to regain control of this game here. This could get very out of hand very fast.
Khalil Nash gonna look right, has Neely. He's gonna
Breaks
make a
the
man
tackle.
miss. Bryce Neely with a gain.
Turns the corner.
He's gonna get about 5 or 6, but a great job from him as that looked like it was gonna be a certain loss. And would have been a big one too is they got him, they first made contact around the 28-29, but
Yeah, Neely doing a great job making something happen there.
sun beginning to set here over Knowles Field. The very few clouds in the sky look gorgeous. Is on the 20 now. 3rd and 4. Minute 38 to go in this first half. 13-10 Flint Hill. Nash, another bad snap. Khalil's just gonna fall on it this time. And tough for St. Christopher's is.
Yeah, it really is just mental errors today. That's the only reason Saints aren't up a few touchdowns here.
Is they're going to be around the 35. This would be a 51-yard field goal, probably out of the range of Jack Slocker. And looks like they will keep the offense out there or they're going to let the clock burn. And then probably take a timeout when this reaches 1 second left on the play clock.
I mean, I was watching Slocker during warm-ups. He was pretty consistent with these. That big leg we were talking about earlier.
As the Saints will take their final timeout with 48.5 seconds left to go, but interesting decision here for Coach Cleland as none of the options presented are really favorable for them. The Huskies having no timeouts probably does factor into their decision as that lets them be a little bit more aggressive, but still about a 4th and 18. Yeah. Going for this would be pushing it, and 51 for Slocker. Also going to be a very tough field goal attempt, but from what it looks like in the huddle, they will be keeping that offense on the field. So it looks like they're going to just trust their defense to not break if they can't convert this. But we'll be back after the conclusion of this timeout. Fourth and 18 for St. Christopher's. They're going to go for it from the 34. Khalil Nash drops back, looking deep, has all day. Nash looks for Zoller in the end zone, double coverage.
Triple coverage.
Incomplete. Flint Hill defenders ran into each other, but Nash overshot Zoller, so.
Don't really know what the game plan was there.
Yeah, I guess Coach Cleland's thought process here is, I mean, West didn't look like he has the best leg on him as a kicker, so just trust your defense to hold with 40 seconds and no timeouts.
Ideal situation here is honestly just give the Saints another chance. Saints defense need a big play here, maybe a turnover.
Yeah. Huskies might take one shot, but after that be pretty conservative. Is the one thing they want to avoid here is a turnover of some sorts with the Saints getting the ball at the start of the second half.
Huskies, no timeouts either.
Yeah.
Neither team with a timeout.
Drops. Omohundro in on the pressure. They're going to check down.
Huge tackle there.
Addison Goslin once again. Great open field tackle from him, and looks like the Huskies are going to try to hurry it up and get some plays off.
Man, that kid is good, getting his way into the ball no matter what.
Clock running down. They snap it with about 17 left. Omohundro gets in there. He's going to make a jump throw. It's complete.
Only 10 seconds left. Don't know what Flint Hill will try to do here.
I mean, I guess they're just going to take one shot towards the end zone. I don't think they have time to try to get a play off, then run a field goal. Because West missed an extra point. His kickoffs have been short. And going to come out in the gun with an empty backfield. So looks like they're going to take one final shot towards the end zone. 10.4 to go. He's flushed. Has it, man.
Throws, almost picked off by Zoller.
I believe that was that Zoller or was that Sonny Bridges? That was Zoller, excuse me. But 4 to go is West had to throw from the air. Not ideal circumstances for a Hail Mary, but they get one more shot here. 4 on the game clock.
Yeah, Saints expecting another deep pass here. 5 wide for the Huskies.
Yeah, only 3 rushing. West
still getting home.
Goes deep. That's going to be broken up by Jacob Zoller. And that will do it for your first half. We're going to send it down to Riley Mullins after this, but St. Christopher's going into the locker rooms down 13-10. They will get the ball at the half, as we will now send it down to our sideline correspondent, Riley Mullins.
I have a question for you. What is it like being the team manager of the football team, and what do you do every day?
Honestly, it's awesome. I get to take advantage of my free periods, come out here, set everything up, not only for varsity football, but I help out with JV soccer and JV football as well. Honestly, it's awesome. I get to set up the field. I'll stay after, help them out with that. It doesn't bother me that I'm not playing. I just like being out here with the team. I love football, and I love all my guys.
That's wonderful to hear. About this game so far, what are you thinking about the team's intensity and as well as the student section's intensity?
I think student section can always pick up a little bit. Let's get loud for the second half because that's where it matters. It's 0-0 now. It's a brand new game. This next half, both teams are tired. Both teams look winded, but we look like we have more intensity than them. We look like we want it more. That's what it's going to come down to. Whoever wants it more is going to win. I think right now that's us.
Sounds good. Back up to the studio.
Thank you, Riley. And we will see y'all after halftime. Welcome back, Saints fans, as we join you for the second half. We have St. Chris versus Flint Hill. Score update. Flint Hill is up 13-10 on the Saints.
Caleb West kicks it away. It'll be taken by Asari. Another short kick. He's going to try to bounce it outside. This return will not be as successful as the others. He'll be dropped around the 25. Okay. Khalil Nash going to lead out this St. Christopher's offense. They're going to look to tie or take the lead in this game.
Let's see if Coach Cullen will lean more towards a pass-heavy offense here, seeing that they were only 14 for 25.
As now Nash keeps it. He has some good space. Dangerous hit there as Nash was falling. He's still down.
Nope, we're good. He's up.
If this was college football, it's probably a targeting call.
Refs have been letting him play a lot more today.
Yeah. Definitely the refs letting them be very physical. See the lights in full effect here on Knowles Field. Only the second ever game for St. Christopher's under the lights here at home, and they look gorgeous.
Yeah, coming from a public school that only played Friday Night Lights, it's a completely different atmosphere. So way more energy, way more people there.
So now Nash going to drop back, looks for Omohundro, but he wasn't looking for the ball. Dangerous throw as Nash throws into double coverage to a guy who wasn't looking, but he gets away with it. 2nd and 10.
Saints looking for that pass-first offense, hopefully this drive. Seeing that they went 12 for 7 during the first half.
Nash going to give it to Farley. He has a couple yards. That's going to be his best run of the night.
It'll be about a 3rd and 3 from there. Could expect a heavy run up the middle here from the Saints.
Yeah, at halftime, Farley only averaging half a yard per carry. Look for him to try to make a bigger impact in the second half. He really struggled in the first.
Yeah, Saints as a team rushing first half, average negative 13 yards. That's also accounting for all the bad snaps. Nash keeps it. Just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
As this could be 4-down territory here. No, they will send the punt team out.
Rogers with only one punt in the first half, but pinned the Huskies within their own 10-yard line. See if he can get another good one.
Did have one blocked last week. As that one's going to be blocked again. As it's going to roll up around
roll, though.
The 30.
Does a really good job saving that.
Yeah. It's going to be down around the 33. Not a bad punt by any means, but could have been a lot better. As Husky did get a hand on it, but Caleb West going to come out.
Yeah, Saints' top 3 defensive players right now are Addison Gosling, Henry Omorondo, and E.J. Stewart. D linemen, 2 linebackers. See if they're going to keep trying to push just 3 up front with 2 heavy linebackers here.
Bad snap again. Scramble for it. It will be won by Caleb West, but a big loss there. That's the 4th time this game we've seen a team with a bad snap.
Gavin Johnson again getting back there, pinning the quarterback on a bad snap. He's been there on both of them. He's doing a really good job having his eyes in the backfield today.
going to be a 2nd and 25 now. West, he drops back. He's going to have a short completion there. Victor McNeil, about an 8-yard gain.
It's another guy whose name we've said a lot today. Has 26 yards receiving now.
There's a man down on the field.
Is that West?
Not sure.
No, it is not.
But obviously with this heat, cramping definitely a possibility. So let's hope it's just that. Looks like that is what it is they're stretching out his leg. It's cooled off here with the sun setting, but still not cold by any means. Is 83 degrees here in Richmond, Virginia. Feels like 87 with that 62% humidity.
Man, you feel that 62%.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk outside, it feels like you're hitting a wall of heat.
Yeah, especially before the sunset. It was brutal out here.
Senior captain McGuire Boyd getting his defense fired up here.
Yeah.
Saints want a big stop here on 3rd down. Student section, all fans here again, loud.
Third and 17. West drops. Has a man over the middle of the field. Addison Goslin knocks it out.
Man, he does it all. E.J. Seward did a really good job cutting that screen pass off. He read that the whole way through, got back there and broke it up. Made the quarterback look to probably his 3rd or 4th option there.
It's a nice ball from West, and he had a man over the middle of the field, but Goslin just laid the hammer down and couldn't hang on. This West will be back there to punt it away now. Quarterback, kicker, punter, he's doing it all out there.
I wonder if they'd look for a special teams fake with him, having their quarterback back there.
Is Jacob Zoller's going to take it. Zoller's going to cut it back. Jacob Zoller, big return, down the sideline.
Deacon Bagley lead blocking for him.
Zoller's inside the 20. Big return there from the senior. And the Saints once again have great field position. Is on that punt, the Saints nearly got to it, and guess who? It was Addison Goslin. Nearly sent the punt back. Zoller had some injury issues near the end of last year, but when he's on the field, he is absolutely electric. By far the Saints' most dangerous man in the open field, and they just want to get the ball in his hands in any facet.
Speaking of impact players, who you really notice, Darius Gray still being very limited today. He is in now.
There's Nash with the check down to the fullback. It's going to be a 10-yard gain and a St. Christopher's 1st down.
Big pickup by Nate Roberts there.
Sophomore. Big body out there. Excuse me, that will not be a 1st down. It'll be 2nd and probably about 8 inches.
Saints have 3 out wide here. Four out. Nope, still 3 out wide. Sorry.
Nash going to roll out. Khalil Nash takes off, but he's going to be dropped in the backfield. Caleb Iagu with the tackle.
Yeah, Nash really loves rolling out of pocket there. Seems like Flint Hill is starting to pick it up.
Yeah, Khalil's much more comfortable when he's allowed to have some freedom to move around in that backfield rather than just be confined to a pocket passer. And if you give him the opportunity, he will take off and scramble. But after the sack, 3rd and 6. Nash rolls right, makes a man miss, goes end zone, and the flag is down.
In the backfield.
As that might be roughing the passers. Looks like Nash is down here.
He's still down.
When I saw the flag come in, I immediately thought pass interference, but that ball definitely not catchable.
Now.
So I think the penalty probably going to be roughing the passer.
Zoller also did a very good job fighting through there.
And it will be a roughing the passer. So 1st down for St. Christopher's.
We do have an injury timeout for a Huskies player, though.
Yeah, we'll be back.
So excited for this team breakfast, guys. Can't wait to eat some pancakes.
Sorry guys, I'm all out of pancakes today.
Sorry, y'all, I just like pancakes.
We're back here. Saints on their own,
So again, around the 9-yard line. So they're going to look to take the lead here with great field position is
another mental error.
Yeah.
Honestly, killing the Saints right now.
Jack Seal, the junior guard, jumped there. So they'll be going back 5 yards.
Be Saints 1st down on the 14-yard line.
Trips right here for St. Christopher's. Nash going to give it to Farley. He's going to fight forward. Gain of about 5. Right back to where they started.
Saints are doing a good job being a very versatile offense here. Getting yards running, getting yards passing.
Just about half of this 3rd quarter left. Saints look to change the scores. He's going to give it to Farley. Mikey Farley into the end zone. St. Christopher's regains the lead as the sophomore halfback finds a hole and goes into the end zone. 16-13 Saints. Farley struggled in the first half, but he's looked much better so far in the Saints' first 2 drives of this half as he gives them a 16-13 advantage here with a second over halfway in this 3rd quarter. Student section loves it. Now Jack Slocker will be on for the extra point. We saw a handful of penalties on the last extra point attempt. Looks like the Saints originally
Boyd subbing in super late there.
It looks like they only had 10 on the field at first.
4 seconds on the play clock.
Slocker
jumps
gets it
over the line again.
I guess he didn't learn his lesson from when he was penalized for it last time, but Slocker's kick, low line drive, but it does get over the crossbar. So 13-10 St. Christopher's. Hayden, what do you think about that drive?
I mean, that's what you want every time. That's all you need. Just slow, steady drive up the field.
So now we're going to get you another look of that touchdown by Mikey Farley. Takes it left. Great hole created by that offensive line.
Man, what a run.
Yeah.
Farley's definitely having a much better second half already, and we're only 6 minutes in.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's hitting his groove already.
It's Coach Cleland out on the field discussing something with the referees, possibly related to the Huskies jumping over the offensive line.
Yeah, that's just safety concern.
Yeah. Don't want him to land on a player's neck or something. That could be pretty dangerous. is now Jack Slocker. Will kick it away from the 40. We're a second away from the halfway mark in this third quarter.
Student section getting active now. Saints have a lead and they're feeling it. Oh yeah, I know. I don't have anything to kill it.
Slocker now to kick it away from the 40-yard line. Great kick as it's going to bounce in the end zone, touchback.
Slocker now has 2 kickoffs, both of them being touchbacks.
Yeah.
He's got to be feeling it right now.
Huskies offense looking to respond after St. Christopher's retook the lead.
Student section getting very loud here. You can tell Saints fans are feeling it. Very long. Very long delay here.
As in the delay, we will update you on some other St. Christopher scores. Or, excuse me. I guess we'll get that after this play. They're going to hand it off. King somehow slips through that tackle, makes another man miss. Andrew King down the sideline. He makes another man miss. Oh, he's free now, but Victor McNeil does fall on it. What a run. As just had defenders bouncing off of him. Evaded at least 5 to 6 tackles, but lost the ball around the 35, and he's very fortunate that Victor McNeil fell on it. As a man is down for the Huskies, but in other St. Christopher's news, the soccer team went on the road to Episcopal today. They won 1-0. Grayson DeCosmo scored the winner. Tyler Overstreet with the assist. They're going to start their season off 2-0-1. Nice to see DeCosmo back as he was dealing with some injuries early in the season.
It looks like on the field now, Andrew King is down.
Yeah, another cramp.
Showing his hamstring.
Yeah, humidity is brutal out here. As we'll be back after he's helped off the field. Welcome back here. After a big run from Andrew King, he's off the field. Ty Harris now lined up as the tailback. Wes going to give it to him. big hit there.
Slammed down by E.J. Seward. We have another man down.
It's another hamstring. This humidity is brutal. Is taking players left and right. We'll now take another break for an injury.
This is STC TV, the one and only streaming service for St. Christopher's athletics. From varsity sports to middle school sports, we've got you covered.
They rush the court! Oh, no!
Nash looking to run.
And he hurls him! And it is deep.
Out. Saints are state champs.
He's got a lot of space. It's wide open! Touchdown, Saints!
As always, thank you for tuning in. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Welcome back from that injury timeout. It will be Flint Hill, second down on the St. Chris 33-yard line.
Gary Jones now in the backfield alongside Caleb West. West will drop over the middle, incomplete. Ooh. Joshua Clark would have had some space on the drag, but is more concerned with turning upfield than actually making the catch.
I would be scared, too, if I had EJ running at me like that.
I mean, with how hard some of these Saints outside linebackers hit, definitely was in the back of his mind. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 from the 33.
EJ Seward has about 4 tackles so far in the game. He's having a great night.
There's a bubble screen out wide, incomplete.
Thrown straight to the ground.
That was Andrew King, he's the one who had that big run earlier. Would have had a bunch of room, but a bad ball from Caleb West.
This would be 4th down here.
Yeah. Kind of in no man's land here.
Both teams 0 for 1 on 4th down.
Yeah. Be too far to too far to take a field goal, and it's close enough to where if you punt it, probably not getting too much net gain. 4th and 7. Caleb West gives it off. King, he's going to be stopped. The Saints defense comes up with another big stop, and they're going to be getting the ball back with 4:59 left in this fourth quarter, up 17-13.
McGuire Boyd is hyped up. See him jumping around over there.
There's a horde of Saints in on the tackle, but looked like McGuire Boyd was one of the first ones there as they make another stop on 4th down. They're going to be getting the ball at the 31 now.
Man, Knowles Field is rocking tonight.
Yeah.
See my water shaking all the way up here in the press box.
Nash gives it to Farley, but there's a flag down.
Let's see what the call is here. Flag from way in the back, way in the secondary. Don't know what. No flag. No flag. Flag is waved off. It'll be a Saints first down from their 31-yard line. Have about 5 minutes left in this quarter.
First and 10. Nash gives it to Farley. Has a little bit of room.
Farley's
He's still fighting.
going.
He's going to be just short of the line to gain. Best run of the night for Mikey Farley, the sophomore halfback. Oh, they will give him the first down. So gain of 10 there. Khalil loves it. Saints are going to move the chains.
It's got to be one of the most exciting 9-yard runs I've ever seen in my life.
Definitely. So Nash drops the snap, and he's going to lose
fumbles.
it. Is another mental mistake by St. Christopher's. Is Khalil probably just should have gotten rid of the ball or fallen to the ground after dropping the snap.
I think that's their 4th muff snap.
Yeah, definitely something the Saints are going to need to work on.
And that's only for St. Chris, too. Flint Hill probably had 3 more of their own.
Yeah.
And with the combined 16 penalties we've had so far, lots of mental mistakes today. Saints defense is rolling here, though. See if they can get another stop.
West looks end zone. Incomplete.
Way overthrown there.
Target was Victor McNeil. As another man is down. Looks like that is West. As we will take another injury timeout. Go. Welcome back after yet another injury timeout. 2nd and 10 here for the Huskies. Huskies really having some issues with cramping. As someone jumped.
False start. Flint Hill. That's their 10th penalty of the game. They've lost almost 60 yards so far based off that.
Yeah.
Whereas Saints only have 7 penalties for 35 yards.
Rush coming. West steps up. He looks to the end zone. It's McNeil. Nearly
right
made the
through his
play.
hands.
Would have been
Zoller and Jack Hall all over that.
Would have been an incredible catch, having to adjust his body, but slipped through his hands. Something from West so far that's been impressive is when the tackles have collapsed and the edge pressures came on, he's done a really good job at stepping up in the pocket.
Yeah, for a younger quarterback, he's a very good pocket presence. He's really poised back there. Saints only have 3 lined up on the D line.
3rd and 15. West drops, rolls out. Johnson chasing, gets away. West incomplete, tipped up in the air, nearly picked off by E.J. Seward. But that's going to bring up a 4th and 15. Have to imagine the Huskies will bring the punt team on.
Yeah, the fact that the Saints are getting that much pressure with only 3 people on the D line is really outstanding. They're occasionally throwing in a linebacker in there, but that rush, man, that was just 3 players.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen them blitz more than 5 once all game. Sometimes they'll have, wow, a very bold call here. 4th and 15 from the 32. West drops, pressure coming, steps up in the pocket.
Scrambles.
He's going to be jumped behind Alejandro. The Saints defense comes up with another big stop on 4th down. Alejandro, the future Virginia Cavalier, makes the biggest play of the night for the St. Christopher's defense. They're going to get the ball back around the 34.
McGuire Boyd is fired up. He is feeling it right now.
Is once again the Saints not exactly sending a massive rush, but the men they are sending just doing a great job at getting through.
Yes, Saints had no sacks in that first half. They're really upping the pressure here. That whatever Coach Clellan said to them at halftime is really working, really resonated with them.
Nash is going to roll out right. Throws the out route. It's Bryce Neely. He makes a man miss. Bryce Neely down the sideline. He's going to be forced out of bounds around the 40. But a big play for St. Christopher's as the junior wide receiver takes the out route for 30 yards.
Man, Neely's having himself a game. Had 30 yards in that first half. Already had 1 touchdown for the Saints. And if Jaden Brown wasn't already stuck behind his defender, that could have been his 2nd touchdown.
Yeah. There's miscommunication here. It looks like Jaden Brown is unmarked. He's going to go deep. Nash.
Just throwing it out of
wow,
bounds.
that in shocking no call there as Neely's laid out in the middle of a play. I don't know how the refs keep the flag in their pockets. As looked like an obvious unnecessary roughness is now Flint Hill asking for a penalty.
Yeah, they're not only letting it get very aggressive, it's almost getting out of hand at this point.
I mean, that's just a completely unnecessary hit. The ball's already out of bounds, and he just lays Neely out for no reason.
That's the 4th late hit on St. Chris by Flint Hill.
Yeah, the refs need to start getting this under check as Nash gives it to Farley. He cuts it back. Mikey Farley up the middle. He's going to have a first down.
Let's see where they spot him. That should be good for a first down.
As they will move the chains. Mikey Farley getting into a groove here in the second half.
Number 52, Mikey Nakamoto's helmet came off, so we will have a stoppage there.
And another man is down with cramps. This is...
Looks like Julian Amenkwa.
This is incredible. So many men are getting hurt. Shocking. But we will be back after the injury timeout. We are back after yet another injury timeout. Student section's rocking.
See number 4, McGuire Boyd, hyping him up again. He brought so much energy to this game.
This whistle's blown. Someone's going to take a timeout. Looks like it will be the Huskies.
They have 2 remaining in this half.
Yeah. We will be back after the timeout. Welcome back after Huskies take a timeout as Nash drops. Khalil Nash escapes. Nash cuts it back. Khalil Nash!
Nothing but space and Omo ahead of him.
Breaks another tackle. Khalil Nash down inside the 10. Magic from Khalil as makes the whole defense miss. Absolute electric show from him as the Saints are driving now inside the 5.
He's so good at extending plays.
As the Saints now have the ball inside the 5. Nash gonna give it to Farley. Mikey Farley falls forward for a gain of 2.
Saints offense really found their tune this half. They're firing on all cylinders here.
Nash gonna give it.
Farley, is he in?
Looks like he'll be just short.
Call him down at about the 1-yard line.
3rd and goal. Nash. So there's a flag down.
Another pre-snap penalty.
Both sides think it's against the other team, but it will go against the Huskies.
Another Flint Hill player cramping. He's subbing off now, but it's practically their whole team at this point.
Yeah. They might need to work on their hydration a bit.
3rd down here for the Saints on their own 1-yard line. Sorry, on the Flint Hill 1-yard line.
Nash lined up under center. He's going to give it to Farley. It's going to be blown up in the backfield. Impressive from the Flint Hill defense. It's going to be a loss of 5. As the Saints are going to trot the field goal team out there.
Yeah, this is that field goal we were talking about earlier. Saints make this set up a touchdown.
Yeah. That missed extra point's the difference between this being a 7-point game and a 6-point game. So now if Flint Hill goes in response to the touchdown, they'll only tie it instead of taking the lead, which why an extra point can mean so much in the grand scheme of a game.
What are the odds we see another Flint Hill player try and jump the line?
Slocker from 22 kicks up, and it is good. Jack Slocker puts the Saints up 7, 20-13.
Not even Thomas Wright could get that behind the field goal post.
Yeah, Slocker blasted that as a Saint is down now.
Looks like Slocker. That could be very bad for the Saints.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Having a reliable kicker like him can mean a lot down the stretch, and losing him would really hurt. We will be back after the injury timeout.
Welcome back, Saints fans. We have the punter, Christian Rogers, taking the kickoff. I would expect some sort of squib kick up the middle here.
Yeah.
Rogers does have a good leg, just not Slocker's leg.
As he will send it deep. It'll be fielded around the 15.
Oh, chance for a big return here.
Makes a man miss down the sideline.
And the kicker with that tackle.
Bryce Stewart out around the 50. 48.6 to go in this third quarter. Saints defense looked great so far in this second half.
As we said earlier, having a kicker who has that strong of a leg really does help.
Yeah.
You can see it on that return. That's the first kickoff Flint Hill has even been able to field all game. But it looks like Slocker is walking around the sideline, drinking his tub of mustard.
Starting from midfield, Caleb West. Another high snap. Ball's out! Gavin Johnson's going to fire on it, and the Saints defense makes another big play as they're going to be starting their next drive at the 30-yard line.
The Saints are fired up.
Flint Hill managed to recover all of them so far, but eventually, if the bad snaps kept coming, the Saints would fall on one, and Gavin Johnson makes the big play, as the Saints are going to have some great field position now to look to extend their lead to 2 possessions.
Yeah, and Johnson, as we said earlier, he's been involved in every bad snap so far this game. He's down the quarterback on the pass to, and this one finally pays off and picks it up himself. Saints have it out there at the Flint Hill 30.
As the play clock runs out, it's going to be a delay game.
Another delay of game penalty. Man, these mental mistakes are killing us. It's got to be the 4th delay of game penalty on the Saints.
Yeah, those can't keep happening.
Nash or anyone on the offense really has to just get it going. Tell them we need to roll here. Got to have that awareness.
Starting now from the 35, Nash going to drop. Under pressure, Khalil Nash throws it into no man's land.
Great job getting that out. You got.
As that's going to be a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct, as Gary Jones stepped over Nash when he was down.
Nash was all twisted up there. That did not look great. But he's up, he's walking around, he's moving.
Yeah, and that penalty had been coming as Flint Hill had gotten away with a couple, the most egregious being when Nash tried to throw one away. They're going to call offsetting penalties here.
We are back as somehow they called offsetting penalties there.
Yeah.
Don't know what was said on the field. But
Yeah, I mean, I think the penalty against Flint Hill had to have been their defender, Gary Jones, stepping over Khalil Nash when he was down on the ground. Not sure what the Saints were penalized for, but
yeah, this game's leaving a lot of questions for me. I'm questioning if I know the rules of football anymore, honestly. It looks like it'll be Saints second down from the 35-yard line.
2nd and 15 after the offsetting penalties.
Yeah, not really sure why we're sitting here waiting. Lead ref talking to the Flint Hill coaches.
Maybe dishing out warnings to both sides.
Yeah,
I think Flint Hill needs it more than St. Chris does.
Yeah, this game is starting to get a little bit out of control here.
Yeah. After the offsetting penalties, we have a 2nd and 15 from the 35. Khalil Nash going to hand it off to Cabanas. It's going nowhere. Or excuse me, that was Mikey Farley. But 3rd and 15 coming up.
Saints really have to look to get back to that pass game. I mean, they're doing great in the air. The ground is just getting swallowed up here.
Yeah, their only real success on the ground came when Khalil's pulled it down and ran on scrambles. And that is going to do it for your third quarter. 20-13 St. Christopher's.
Yeah, adding on to that, Khalil Nash so far is the St. Chris leading rusher, and it's not really close.
Yeah.
We will see you after this brief intermission.
It's 3rd and 15 now to start off this fourth quarter as Nash is going to drop. Khalil Nash rolls out. He's going to be tripped up in the backfield. Kareek Waters in with the sack. Saints going to punt it away now. It'll be Christian Rogers coming out.
Yeah, even if Slocker was healthy, this would be a really far field goal for him.
Yeah. Jack Slocker's good, but if he was hitting from 58, he'd be getting offers from any college he wanted. And if you can hit from 58 in high school, probably also a future NFL player. Christian Rogers now punted away.
Good punt there.
That's gonna.
Flint Hill will catch it. Good tackle by Deacon Bagley there.
Yeah. So Flint Hill going to start this drive off around the 18-yard line, down 20-13. Hayden, what are you looking for from the Huskies offense here?
I mean, honestly, they just have to buy Caleb West time here. Saints are rushing 3 people, and they're getting home almost every time. They're all on that. Saints secondary holding it down too. Linebackers really just doing everything. Linebackers are the star of this game so far. I feel like Flint Hill just has to find an answer to that.
So they're going to hand it off here. It's going to be swallowed up. Is not the best display of vision from Andrew King as he decided to cut it back when if he had just taken it left, he would have had a massive hole.
Yeah, not even a gain of a yard there.
Yeah.
It's not how you want to start your game-tying drive. Now the question is, if they do score, do you go for a field goal and push overtime? Or do you just go for 2 and try and win it? With how many injuries they've had, players aren't going to last forever.
This West screen incomplete.
Threw it right into the ground.
Yeah. Looking for Andrew King on the bubble screen, but once again, West has been struggling with those screen passes so far.
So yeah, what do you think Coach Peterson's going to try and do this drive here?
I mean, I think they might run the ball here. They've been running a lot on 3rd and long with the Saints, definitely expecting pass. Only 3 down linemen, but they do have 7 in the box here, so we will see.
Flint Hill has 4 wide.
West drops over the middle, incomplete.
Great play by
Emmanuel Carajorgos is wide open.
Sonny Bridges did a great job breaking that play up. I mean,
I don't know.
Receiver stayed on his feet. There's a slim chance, but still a chance he could have gone and gotten that.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Sonny did anything there. I think that was just a straight drop.
Yeah, taking out a little bit of anger for Flint Hill's late hits.
But good discipline there by Sonny to not lay him out and get a penalty, as we saw that last week and nearly cost St. Chris the game.
This be 4th down punt. Timeout Flint Hill. Lots of confusion there.
Yeah.
I think the pressure might be getting to him. Best option for the Saints here is just, honestly, a deep punt by Flint Hill here. Give the Saints just clock to kill.
There's Flint Hill, only 1 timeout left. That'll be something important to look out for in the rest of this game.
Flint Hill lining up for the punt here.
There's a low snap and a shank. It's going to bounce, or not even bounce, it's going to fly out around maybe the 43. So we'll be back. Let's go.
So it'll be Saints ball at, let's see where they spot him here. Looks like they're going to put him at about the 40-yard line.
Kept pushing him back. They'll be at the 44.
This could be very good for the Saints. They got tons of options here, ton of time to kill, but can also score and go up 2 scores instead of just the 1 touchdown. Take that option out of Flint Hill's hands.
Khalil Nash gonna hand it to Farley. He's gonna be dropped for a big loss. Mikey Farley with a loss of 5. 2nd and long coming up.
We might have another injury timeout for Flint Hill here.
And
there it is.
Exactly that. So we will be back after the injury timeout.
We're back here. Saints have the ball on their 47-yard line here. It'll be 2nd and very long.
Yeah. As Khalil Nash line up in the shotgun, he's going to give to Farley again. Gain of maybe 2 or 3.
Yep.
But it'll be 3rd and 12.
Flint Hill stepping over him again.
Yeah.
Really getting a little chippy here.
Yeah.
If you were Coach Clellan, would you start to look for more fast-paced, hurry-up offense?
I mean, this Huskies defense is gassed, so I think you have to think about it. But flags fly.
Way in the backfield.
It's going against the Saints.
Against the Huskies.
Or excuse me, yes, it is going against the Huskies. So too many men on the field.
A little confusion with the injury, probably.
Brings it to a much more manageable 3rd and 7.
Saints are... And a false start there again.
Great job by Khalil Nash to draw the Huskies off sides.
Man, this Huskies team is not very pleased with their offensive and defensive line.
You could see it after the penalty. They were furious about that. So after 2 penalties, it's gone from a 3rd and 12 when it looked like the Huskies would be getting the ball back. It's now a 3rd and 2, and St. Christopher's, the high conversion chance here.
I could see the Saints trying to just get another penalty out of here.
Yeah.
See if they can get him to jump.
Still have 15 on the play clock. Khalil Nash.
Screen.
Dangerous ball, but Jacob Zoller comes up with it, and it looks like he will have the first down. Incredible play by Creek Waters as he nearly jumped that screen, and
that should have been a pick six, honestly.
Really poor read from Khalil.
Ooh, 4th and 1 here. If you get this, could possibly put the game away.
Yeah, but St. Christopher's very lucky right now that this game is not tied, as Creek Waters with a gorgeous read, and Khalil needs to be more safe with the ball. He cannot make that throw.
Saints have 3 out wide here.
4th and 1. Nash is going to keep it. Khalil Nash falls forward.
Did he get it?
We will see. It looked like he had the first down.
Number 10, Bryce Neely, asking the same question we are. Based on sidelines reactions, it looks like it's a first down.
And
based on the Huskies sideline, at least.
Yeah. They might have to bring the chains out. We will see, but it's looking like St. Christopher's. And they do have a first down. Khalil Nash manages to convert on the keeper. And the Saints now in great position here. First down from the 33. 7:40 left in this game.
Man, that really makes it a lot harder for this Flint Hill team. They got to make something happen soon.
The penalties killed them as went from a 3rd and 12 to a 3rd and 3 as more flags fly.
This could very easily be the longest high school football game ever. I mean, we're sitting at about 2.5, 3 hours now.
Sideline warning against the Huskies. Nash looks right, incomplete.
Don't really know where he was looking there.
Yeah.
Nash just has to be more patient there.
Yeah, a couple times this game, it's looked like he's just thrown the ball without looking.
Yep. Sorry, some very strong opinions from the crowd here. Now,
see Jack Slocker running around on the track.
Should be a good sign here.
So Nash rolls out. He looks. He has Bryce Neely. Bryce Neely breaks the tackle. Bryce Neely into the end zone. 26-13 St. Christopher's. The junior receiver bounces off a man and takes it into the end zone. And St. Christopher's is in full control of this one now. What a play from number 10.
Man, Bryce Neely, player of the game, honestly. He's
second touchdown of the night for him. And the Saints in full control of this one now, 26-13.
Slocker back to kick. It's good to see him back on the field. And he nails it. Took a few plays off, but man, he is there.
Run it.
Yeah, looking at this replay here, Nash does a great job finding Neely. Neely just one spin and Flint Hill just cannot bring him down. That lack of energy is really showing through now.
Bryce Neely, a star center fielder in the spring. He's going to be playing baseball at the University of Virginia in the spring of 2026. But he's put on a show on the football field tonight with 2 touchdowns.
Man, I bet seeing Slocker kicking again is giving the Saints a lot more confidence here.
Yeah.
With a lot more options. Great kick by Slocker again.
He fielded around the 1. Pretty solid return. Takes it up to the 20.
Looks like Walker Turley brought him down there. Haven't heard that name since the first quarter.
Yeah.
And man, is this Saints sideline fired up over here. Big defensive possession. It'll be Flint Hill ball with 6:57 left in the game.
Yeah. All St. Christopher's needs is just one stop. As West drops, he looks deep.
Johnson.
He's hit as he throws.
Oh, what a catch there.
Incredibly lucky there for the Huskies. It looked like West was trying to go deep to Bryce Stewart, but got hit as he threw and found his man.
Yeah.
He's found a different man. But
Gavin Johnson, I mean, that kid is making plays left and right tonight. He
Yeah.
is all over it. Keep in mind, Huskies need 2 touchdowns in under 6 minutes here. They got to get a move on if they want to score.
West drops back, looks over the middle of the field. Completion there, about 9 yards.
Karagorgis again. I mean, he's really good at finding open space in the middle of the field. What's going through your head if you're Coach Clellan here?
The Saints just need to win one drive, either get one stop or put more points on the board, and they've essentially wrapped this game up. So you can be aggressive here on defense. Still have the 2-possession lead. Here's a handoff up the middle. That's going to be a first down.
Wow, that hit there just bounced off of each other.
Yeah. See number 74, Darius Gray, coming back on the field.
I've not seen much of him tonight. He's one of those impact players we talked about. A little bit of tenderness holding him back tonight. .5:20 left on the game.
West drops back, swings it out to the halfback. It's King. He's going to be wrapped up by Addison Goslin. Great open field tackle by the junior outside linebacker. 2nd and long.
Gained just under a yard there. Great job by Goslin and Boyd. Really closing out that angle very fast. Boyd going to play lacrosse at Hampton-Sydney next year. I mean, that kid's just an athlete all around.
Yeah.
Athlete and a true competitor.
West drops, looks
Pressure.
deep, incomplete.
Great pressure from the D-line again. Henry Omarondo.
He's looking for Victor McNeil there. But, I mean, if you're the Huskies, they need to start running a faster-paced offense. I mean, at least on the last play, they ran 30 seconds off the clock in between plays, and needing 2 touchdowns in 4:30, that just can't happen.
Yeah. Student section is rolling right now. They're again after, again loud. That's Shirley playing a little bit of a part here, helping out the Saints defense.
West drops, pressure coming, gets it off, incomplete. Huge hit from Jacob Zoller. That's going to bring up a pivotal 4th down here. 4:26 to play.
Man, what a play by the senior captain. He's just been all over it today. Had a few touchdowns, very unlucky, taken away from him, but he's just on it today. Hill.
Go. 4th and 8. Game on the line. West drops. Looks.
Big
has
hit.
a man. Did he hold on? It did not. Incomplete. And the Saints defense once again comes up with a massive 4th down stop. And they have full control of this one now.
Eric Brown, Sonny Bridges all over that. I mean, he really had no shot to bring that down.
Yeah, the Saints, it's been a theme we've seen from them so far as their secondary has been laying the hammer on these wide receivers. And that hit should just about do it. So the Saints just need to play some smart football here. Up 2 touchdowns, 4:19 to go. Huskies only 1 timeout left. "17 unanswered points from St. Christopher's in the second half as they look to wrap things up here. Nash going to hand it to Farley. He's going to try to slip out of the tackle, but got him by the ankles as he'll be dropped for yet another loss of yardage.
I mean, running it right up the middle is just not working for the Saints today.
No.
They gotta dig through the playbook a little bit, find a different style there.
Second and 12 now for St. Christopher's. Nash going to keep it. Khalil Nash bounces it outside. He's going to be leveled, but gain of 4.
I mean, that's just like we were talking about. Outside runs are working much better for the Saints here. Saints lining up. They looks like they have 2 wide right now.
Nash gives it to Farley, once again losing yards.
Should be 4th downs. Saints are probably going to get a punt here.
Interesting that the Huskies not going to use their timeout right now, as Saints are going to run this down. Oh, looks like they...
Another injury timeout.
Wow. It's big number 50, Julian Amankwa again, as we'll take a break.
We might as well. We're here. Welcome back, Saints fans. Your St. Christopher Saints are up 28-13 with 2 minutes 30 left in the game.
Christian Rogers on to punt it away now. Is this clock just going to keep running? Down to 5 on the play clock. Get it away at about 3.
Great
And
punt.
another beauty from Rogers. They'll pin them inside the 15-yard line.
About 2:11 left. Deacon Bagley's doing a really good job getting down there, holding that return to very little yards, if any at all.
If Flint Hill wants a chance here, they need to score quick. I think they need to score quick, then force a turnover. I don't know if there's enough clock left for them.
Yeah, they need 14 points here in 2.5 minutes, and that's including the Saints' drive.
And that's including the fact they only have 1 timeout. Definitely odds against them here. So West going to look deep. It's Clark. Incomplete.
Zoller and Bagley all over that. There was no shot of him getting there, no matter how good of a ball that was.
Yeah, really good coverage from both of them.
I mean, Zoller really just erases everything back there. There's no deep ball against the Saints.
West drops, looks over the middle of the field, has a completion, but
great group tackle there by the Saints.
Walker Turley, Addison Goslin, they were both in on it.
Boyd coming in late trying to get that ball out too.
We're now under 2 minutes to play. The Huskies really need to get going. So West drops, rolls out, looks incomplete.
This would be 4th down for the Huskies.
And now he is down, cramping. Looks like he is back on his feet now, though. That is good.
I mean, Huskies just they have to score on this play, really.
Yeah.
And even then,
they need an onside kick or a turnover. They don't have enough clock left to be able to stop it with just the 1 timeout.
With the amount of bad snaps today, though, wouldn't count it out.
As West drops, pressure comes. He throws it deep, incomplete.
And that will be the game.
Kobe Davis was the target, and St. Christopher's now just a couple kneels away from winning this ball game.
Coach McClellan asked for a timeout here.
Wonder how long it'll be until the refs see that. They finally do.
Very, very long time.
Yeah.
That was probably 30 seconds of them calling for one.
So Hayden, who was your player of the game on both offense and defense for St. Christopher's?
I would honestly say Gavin Johnson. He had a few deep tackles off those bad punts, but, I mean, he really turned the tide. Tie game, bad snap. He runs down there, gets the quarterback out of the way, and just takes his ball. Just takes it back. Saints go down, score, and it's really the end of the story there.
Yeah, definitely.
Saints start running away with it.
He's played a huge impact tonight.
Other than that, I'd definitely say Bryce Neely. I mean, how can you not? He's got 2, maybe 3 of the touchdowns. He's doing everything tonight. He's Superman.
As Saints can just kneel this one out. Looks like that's what they will do. They could run the score up if they wanted to, but nice display of sportsmanship from at least one of the sides tonight.
Yeah, it's a great point there.
As Khalil Nash will take a knee. Let's see if Flint Hill does use their timeout. It looks like they're going to accept their fate. So after one more knee, this one will be over. 27-13 St. Christopher's is going to be your final here in just over a minute. Really impressive showing from the Saints in their first game at home. Bryce Neely with the 2 touchdowns. Mikey Farley with a touchdown. Khalil Nash with 2 through the air and a couple big runs. Saints defense forced a bunch of turnovers once again, and looks like they're going to have to kneel it down one more time after this, but then that will be your game. So St. Christopher's going to take a 27-13 victory as we'll have some stuff down on the field. Thank you all for tuning in. 27-13 St. Christopher's is your final. I'm Edison Palumbi, alongside Hayden Reagan. We'll be back.
I'm handing it down to Riley Mullins now as he makes his way to the field and players shake hands. He will have our post-game interview later on.
Hello, St. Christopher's fans. Here I have on the field Khalil Nash. He threw for 147 yards and also had tacked on 29 rushing yards. What do you think was the key to success today?
The O-line.
Just the O-line.
The O-line on offense. The O-line and defense, they played great. Shut them out when we needed them to. Didn't allow much points. Let the offense get back on the field smooth.
What was the coach's talk in halftime when you were down 3 points?
I mean, we knew we came to play. We knew it wasn't over. He said just keep going, keep fighting. I mean, it was all going to come to us. Let the game come to us, as he would say.
Final and last question. What was the key turning point in the game?
I would go ahead and say it was a combination of Slocker's touchbacks and coming out of the half, and probably Christian had some great punts today.
Yeah.
Great punts, put them very back far. Yeah.
As he said, the special teams had a good heck of a game, and the defense and O-line played out of their mind to win the game. That's how St. Christopher's got the win over Flint Hill today.